What if the most famous story of hard work we tell our kids is actually a case study in tactical entrapment? You've been told the third pig was just industrious, but as we unpack the sources today, I mean, it looks more like he was a strategic genius who built a literal kill box.
Yeah, it's a complete shift in perspective. We're moving away from the whole bedtime story angle and treating this as a serious exploration of risk management and structural failure.
Right, exactly.
Because when you look at the three siblings, the straw, sticks, and bricks, you're really seeing three different responses to a high-stakes threat. The wolf.
Right, and I see the first two pigs, and I just think, minimum viable product. They built just enough to tick the shelter box so they could get back to singing and dancing.
Yeah, they wanted their leisure time.
Exactly. But that laziness is a massive mechanical risk. Straw and sticks offer, like, zero lateral resistance. When the wolf huffs and puffs, he's essentially creating a pressure differential that these brittle, unreinforced structures just can't survive.
Well, yeah, and the third pig didn't just choose a better material, right? He built a whole system. The sources highlight that he didn't just stop at brick walls. He included a fireplace and a sturdy chimney.
Oh, wow, yeah, the chimney.
Yeah, which is a level of foresight that suggests he wasn't just building to keep the wind out, he was anticipating the wolf's inevitable escalation.
So let's talk about that escalation, because the stress test starts almost immediately. The wolf shows up, and the interaction at the keyhole is where it gets, like, really interesting for you.
Oh, absolutely. Through that tiny hole, the pigs are identifying the threat. They see the big paws, the pointy ears. It's a moment of total recognition.
Yeah.
But look at the wolf's tactical failure there. I mean, he blows down the straw house instantly, then moves to the stick house. He succeeds in destroying the structure, but the source notes a massive blunder. He tried to catch both pigs at once.
Right, he got greedy.
Yet way too greedy.
Instead of securing one meal, he opened his jaws so wide to snag both that he clamped down on nothing but air.
Nothing but air, exactly.
And I've seen this in business and sports all the time, trying to double dip and losing the primary objective. Because of that greed, the pigs consolidated their defenses in the grit house. He basically chased them into a fortress.
And this is where the wolf hits a wall, literally. The brick house won't budge. He's exhausted, he's dancing with rage, and he decides on a vertical entry via the chimney.
The chimney gambit.
Yes, the chimney gambit, but I strongly suspect it was a trap from the start.
I'm totally with you on that. I mean, think about the timing. As soon as the wolf hits the roof, the pigs already have a blazing fire and a big pot full of water boiling.
Which takes a lot of time.
Right. You don't just accidentally have a cauldron of scalding water ready to go in the 30 seconds it takes someone to climb a roof. To me, that chimney wasn't a vulnerability, it was a lure.
It completely turns the power dynamic on its head. The wolf thought he was dropping in for a lovely feast, but he became the feast.
Wow, boiled up.
Yeah, he was boiled up for the pig's supper. His persistence became his undoing because he couldn't adapt when his primary tactic, like brute force, failed against a superior pre-planned defense.
It's a crazy reminder that the third pig's hard work provided a sanctuary not just for himself, but for his family. He turned a lethal predator into a resource.
He really did.
But here's the thing that really sticks with me. The wolf was observant. He noticed the pig's paws and eyes through a tiny keyhole before he attacked.
Right, which raises a significant question about his perception under pressure.
Exactly. If the wolf was focused enough to see those tiny details through a keyhole, why did he fail to notice the smoke rising from the chimney before he jumped in?
That is a great point.
It makes you wonder, what obvious smoke signals are you ignoring right now because you're too focused on the feast inside the door? Something to mull over until next time.